Hey everybody, I'm Isaac, and today we're reviewing a super cheap Praktica Super TL 35mm camera manufactured by Pentacon in East Germany between 1968 and 1976. It was also distributed by Hanimex as the Hanimex Praktica Super TL, they just put their name up there, and in the United States as the Cavalier ST1. For the most part, it's just a pretty run-of-the-mill SLR from that era. But you know, it's a cheap and interesting camera, and so without further ado, let's go in and check it out here. The camera takes an M42 mount lens. This one is a Meyer-Optik Gorlitz 50mm f1.8. Nothing really to write home about from what I've read online, although it does have a cool vintage look, apparently. I haven't actually had the chance to check it out yet, but it doesn't have any multi-coating or no real super cool stuff. It's just a run-of-the-mill lens. It's not the worst lens that you could buy with this camera, but it sure is not the best. So anyways, let's take a quick look about how this guy functions. So it functions like every normal SLR from that era. It takes a PX675 battery for the metering system. It also does through the lens metering, so you know, just like every normal SLR, although I don't have a battery that fits yet, so I'm not able to test that guy out. So taking a look here at the controls, you got your shutter cocking lever, you got your ISO and shutter speed selector, and then your film rewind knob here at the top. You also have the rewind release button. That's usually on the bottom, so that's sort of interesting that they have it up here. To change your ISO, you actually pull this up, and there's a white dot on the other side here that you can use to select your ISO. It's pretty awkward, but the good thing is you don't actually have to edit that unless you're changing your film. You also have another weird knob here on the top that you can use to remind yourself what film you're using. It actually doesn't do anything, I'm not mistaken. You can just turn it. So, you know, that's sort of cool. So let's take a quick look inside the camera here. So you got your normal focal plane shutter, your shutter curtain, and you got your place for your film and the film take up spool. And yeah, you know, it works. Nothing too crazy. And if we take a look here at the front of the lens, it's an M42 screw mount, so you just screw them on. And you can see here, you got your mirror inside there. Cock it and fire. You know, just a normal run-of-the-mill M42 mount, M42 screw mount camera. You know, it works. Takes pictures. That's the goal. Taking a closer look here at the lens. You've got a pretty super long focus pull here. It's actually quite crazy, which is probably pretty good if you're a filmographer, if you want to use these lenses, although you have pretty much 0.33 centimeters here at the very far, and then you have like something like 5 and then 10 and then infinity. Yeah, it's pretty, there's not a lot of leeway here at the very end of the focusing, but you don't really need that much. And interestingly enough, it looks like the helical, the focus area here, it's made of ceramic. I've actually never seen that before, so that's, you know, sort of cool. The lens only stops down to f16, and you can use the you can use the depth of field preview here to see that going on. And interestingly enough, when you press the shutter button, instead of it mechanically activating the aperture when you press the button and the gears go, it actually stops it down as you're pressing the button, which is something I haven't seen yet, which is, you know, sort of cool. So yeah, just here we can take a look here at the slower shutter speeds. So I got to get in there and lube that up and clean it up so that they function properly. But you know, it's not that bad. It's a pretty robust, easy to use camera. And you know, if you can pick one up for pretty cheap, you know, never hurts, right? One more camera to the collection is always a good thing. You also have some shutter sync port, flash sync ports here. But the one glaring problem with this is you have the flash sync ports, but you don't have a hot shoe. So you know, good luck. You know. So yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty run-of-the-mill, cool vintage camera. Hopefully I can take this guy out, put some film through it, and report back to you guys on how it works. If you've enjoyed this video, let me know. Post a comment, make a like. I don't know. Yeah, you know, it's cool to get some validation. If you know. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll be back for some more reviews, and hopefully we can take a look at some other older cool cameras and learn some stuff. So yeah, see you guys later.